So what we have here today is a race that's going to come down to the Viper and the Audi. The Viper has slightly better acceleration and top end speed than most cars. The Audi can corner, carry more speed into the corner. And the Audi also has good top end speed compared to like the 911 and whatnot. So in this race, we're going to see how competitive these two cars are when faced against each other. Here's the Viper's crazy acceleration from dead stop. If you get the gearing right, you got to shift kind of early. It's not automatic acceleration. You got to know how to get the gears, when to shift. From last basically to second in just two corners. Not to let off the throttle, I almost took out the guy in front. Now, if you look, the Audi is still back there trying to fight its way through the crowd. And just like that, I got the inside, and the Viper has the lead. I went wide there, so that's going to cost me a half-second penalty. There it is. Meanwhile, the Audi's made his way to third place. Now, I have to say this. It's not the car, it's the driver. Every car has its advantages. The driver has to know how to use the advantages and to avoid the disadvantages best they can to make the car competitive. The Viper is impossible to turn. Okay, I got a half-second penalty and I had a bad exit. So they basically caught me. By the time I serve that penalty, they're going to be right upon me. Here comes the Audi. He's already in my slipstream, which takes away the one advantage the Viper has. His speed. If it's in my slipstream, I'll be pulling him along, making him even faster than me. About to serve my penalty. The Audi goes for it. And I pick up another penalty. Too wide. But what we have here now is where the Viper excels. I'm behind him now, so he doesn't have my slipstream to help him. Instead, I have his slipstream to help me in a car that's already slightly faster. The Viper do what the Viper does. Let's back that up a bit. I was flipping through cams. The Audi tries to do what I call an undercut here. He stays out, lets me turn, gets the inside, tries to accelerate in first gear. But then the Viper, that fifth gear, the Viper, that monstrous fifth gear. Very gentlemanlike. He leaves me space, doesn't run me off the track. He had the inside, so I'll run this back again. Even though the Viper can't corner well, here you have he's taking the race in line, and I do what some people say is a dive bomb. You take the inside, but when you take the inside, you got to be able to hold the apex. Otherwise, you're gonna run the other car wide. You're gonna knock them off the track. So it's very risky doing a dive. Here you go. That's the dive. Had to cut all the way down to second to hold the apex. He tried to do the same thing to me, but didn't want to risk it. Now I gotta go serve that penalty. I took it on the grass so it doesn't take as much time. He takes the lead regardless. Now you're about to see some driving. Perfect exit for me. I'm already up on him. Doesn't make sense going for the pass here. It's a funny corner. Set him up for the straight. Not the best exit I could have gotten, but I am in his slipstream. I won't get him here. Need a good exit. The car slides. Exit in third gear for stability, so the car doesn't, almost lost it. Now this part of the track, the Audi is better. So I'm really fighting with the Viper to stay close in the corners. And I do mean fighting. Using the gears to help me slow down, help me turn. When we get to the straights, that's when I'll press the advantage. Here we go. Right here. He goes wide, that's a penalty. Fifth gear, the Viper, let's go. Now it's a drag race. I pushed him. I'm gonna take him on the next corner if I can. I mean, the Audi's no slouch, still had a good exit. But that fifth gear is gonna get him. Gotta make sure I leave enough space if we go too wide in the corner. I hold the apex. He tries to undercut. The power of the Viper is gonna hold him off. Now I got the inside. He does a dive back. And we both hold it. Let me show you that from a different angle. Tries to do a cutback. I'm on the inside. I got the line, but he does a switchback that I didn't see coming. He almost loses it. Managed to drift around the corner. I back off so he doesn't take me out. And he gets away. Now he still has to serve that half a second penalty, so it's going to give me a chance to get back in it. He has the fastest lap of 128.5 right now, which is very quick. I got to make up some time, 2 laps left, and I pick up a penalty. Fifth gear. Just chewing into that lead. Need a good exit. We both slid a little. And I get up to fifth. Here we go. He went a little too wide, left the door open. Now we're going too wide into this corner. Let's see what happens. Fair enough. Now we're going too wide into this one. I'm defensive both, but I dive it in. No, I gotta save the pen. No, I gotta serve the pen. So he will pass. Nice. The Audi is so quick through these turns. Look at it. Separation. Now I gotta show into that. These two straights. I gotta get him on one of these two straights. Got a better exit than him. That's all she wrote. There's nothing he can do really, other than block. I know he wants to go for the undercut. I hold the apex long. That's not gonna work. I mean, he's giving the Audi all she has. Side by side. I have the inside line. That's gonna be all she wrote. It gets interesting here at the end because the Audi's so quick in the corners. Barely won. Barely won. I barely won. Great Audi driver though.